Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
The international break is over, and after the Black Stars unfortunately could not secure early qualification into the Afcon 2021, Akonnor has reacted to the loss to the Sudanese side, who according to him were more hungrier than the Black Stars team. He acknowledged the players that came through to support and to play for Ghana, and he also said some of them had to even argue with their teams, the club sides actually, to be able to make it into the Afcon qualifier to play for the country. We all know what's happening across the world with the global pandemic and all. Thankfully, there's an end in sight with reports of a vaccine being produced. But Akonnor, we are going to have a listen to his reaction to that Black Stars loss to Sudan yesterday. And he was not a happy bunny. Obviously, he wanted the Black Stars to win. We'll have a listen to what Akonnor said in this interview he granted the FA after the game against Sudan in Khartoum. As usual, subscribe if you haven't, click on the notification bell to get more updates. Well, the next qualifier is in March, which is 4 months away, so there is a lot of time for players who have been injured to recover. Hopefully by that time, players like Kudus Mohammed and Co will be ready to play for the Ghana Black Stars once again. Without much ado, let's go have a listen to the Ghana Black Stars coach, CK Akonnor. The next qualifier, 18th to 26th of March, and 5 teams: Cameroon, Senegal, Tunisia, Algeria, and Mali. They are the 5 teams that have qualified for the Afcon. So without much ado, let's go have a look at CK Akonnor's post-match reactions after that game. 19 spots to be determined now after those 5 spots have been taken. 24 teams at Afcon 2022.
I think in all we did well. We lost to a team that showed more hunger than us. Not because we didn't want to do anything, win. Of course we wanted to win, but if I look at the way we played in Ghana and the way we played here, I feel there's a bit of improvement in terms of containing pressure and all that. But of course also the way we prepared before these 2 assignments was not an easy one, and so at the end we had more the necessary guys that we need, those we need to be on board, and they came in. Unfortunately, they did their best, but it wasn't enough. Those who had the chance to play did their part, but of course it wasn't enough for us to carry the day. Of course, we played without many key players, and the likes of the captain, Kudus, and other people. And so, looking at all this, I strongly believe that we did well. What I can say is that we learned from this mistake, from the mistakes we've made, and of course, in March we have 2 matches coming on, and I strongly believe, and I can assure any Ghanaians that we'll do our best to qualify. After the Turkey friendlies, there were a lot of issues concerning the COVID. Jordan, Edu, and the rest. But I must be honest, I'm grateful for the fact that they all came. They tried to come. Those who were not able to get here on time, they still fought with their clubs to come down, and that is something we can appreciate. Of course, they came. We won the first match. We didn't have enough group of players. By the time we were coming to Sudan, I mean, the likes of Wakaso, Majida, Ashmeru, and others joined us on I think the day we played, Thursday, and Wakaso and the rest came on Saturday or something. So it's been a very difficult one for me, for myself as a coach, to get the boys on board, and of course to put on board what ought to be done on the field of play. And so we've had few training sessions. Based on these facts, I think one can only appreciate what they've done. I mean, if you look at the way they fought today under uncomfortable conditions, the weather itself, and how these guys tried to frustrate us, and The Sudanese tried to frustrate us before even the match and all that. I think they've done well, and I really, really appreciate the effort. We are not in normal times, and I think you can only appreciate what they've done. Some of them had it through journey, and they still risked to come. And so I am happy. I strongly believe that once we get ourselves, now we're used to the situation, the FA, myself, the players. I hope that in March, before we assemble again, the COVID will be a bit less, and we'll know how to take care of ourselves in that area. And so we'll have a lot of numbers, we'll come on time, and we'll prepare. And I can assure that we will qualify. We will do well against South Africa, we'll do well against Sao Tome, and we'll qualify for the Afcon. We'll qualify. We'll do that, I can assure we will qualify. But of course, we have to do a bit of work. We will not qualify verbally, but we have to work hard to get there, which I am very, very certain. I'm certain that we will qualify. Jiku has been outstanding, at the back, and I'm happy that he's done so well. I was even surprised, because of the heat. This is somebody who was born in Europe, and you didn't really see much of him struggling, until he got injured. Tariq is also doing well, but the fact is the players also embrace them, that they are here to help the nation and to do well for us, and I think it's been good. It is difficult because it's African pride. When you get to the Afcon, it's something different. It's just like a European competition or European Cup and all that, and so this is ours. So everybody wants to get there, and therefore it's meant that you have to prepare well, you have to do all you can to qualify, and that is what Sudan did today. They are out. If you look at the table, they were out. Should they lose today, they would have been out. Now it's open, and so they never give up, and that is the spirit the African teams have. And we have to look at ourselves and look at it from a different perspective, what we've achieved the past years, and now we are in the qualifiers, we are on top, we have to continue to maintain that level.
And it comes again, oh, great cross, and Sudan get the goal. In added time, Abdul Rahman, who has been their outstanding player all match, and look at the scenes of jubilation from the Sudanese. They do. There is the final whistle. Ghana have been stunned by Sudan at Al Hilal Stadium. Abdul Rahman with the 91st minute winner. Sudan 1, Ghana 0, and Group C is blown wide open thanks to this goal.